The idea that Satan fought for Moses' body is a concept found in certain non-canonical Jewish texts, such as the Book of Jubilees and the Testament of Moses. But it is not a widely accepted or central belief within mainstream Judaism or Christianity. According to these texts, Moses dies in a unique and mysterious way. In the Book of Jubilees, for example, it is said that Moses died at the age of 120, but his vitality and strength were not diminished. His death is described as a kiss of God, suggesting that God took Moses' life in a gentle and direct manner. According to Hebrew Bible, before his death, Moses climbed Mount Nebo, which is in the land of Moab, to get a view of the promised land. God showed him the entire land, including the region of Canaan. God told Moses that he would not be allowed to enter the promised land because of an incident that occurred earlier in the wilderness when Moses struck the rock to bring forth water instead of speaking to it as God had commanded. After seeing the promised land, Moses died on Mount Nebo, but the text does not specify the exact cause of his death. It simply states that he died according to the word of the Lord. It is also described that God himself buried Moses in the valley in the land of Moab, but the exact location is not disclosed. The text also notes that no one knew the exact place of his burial. The chapter ends by acknowledging that there has never been a prophet in Israel like Moses, whom God knew face to face. As for why Satan is said to have fought for Moses' body in these apocryphal texts, the reasons vary depending on the specific text and interpretation. One interpretation is that Satan wanted to use Moses' body to deceive the Israelites. Moses was a revered leader and prophet, and Satan might have sought to exploit his body to lead the people astray or to undermine their faith. These texts depict a dispute between Satan and the archangel Michael over the fate of Moses' body. Michael, as the defender of righteousness, sought to protect Moses' body from being defiled or used for nefarious purposes by Satan. It's important to remember that these apocryphal texts often contain symbolic and allegorical elements. The idea of a struggle over Moses' body may serve as a metaphorical representation of spiritual battles between good and evil. In Islam, Moses is also a significant prophet, and his story is recounted in the Quran. While there are similarities with the biblical account, there are some differences in the Islamic narrative. In the Quran, Moses is a revered prophet, and his mission to guide the children of Israel is central. In both the Hebrew Bible and the Quran, the emphasis is on Moses' unique relationship with God and his leadership of the Israelites, rather than the specifics of his death. It's essential to emphasize that these stories are not part of the canonical scriptures of Judaism or Christianity and are considered to be non-canonical, meaning they are not regarded as authoritative or essential teachings within these religious traditions. The canonical Hebrew Bible, the Christian Old Testament, and the Quran do not contain references to such a conflict over Moses' body. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for being here. If you like our presentation, please press the button of like and subscribe our channel Palette of the Past. Thank you.